Hi everyone, welcome to the Nest. This is my new workspace. Since the shop has been reconfigured, we are now back to business. It's been almost a month that we received our SF1 prototype and we have made some pretty decent progress with it. Firstly, I would like to say kudos to G Aerosports and Yorgos, the engineer who designed SF1 Archon. You have done an amazing job, and also thank you for trusting us and letting us manufacture it. So we came together as a team and did an initial investigation to understand and study the build of the aircraft. This helped us identify what parts would require the topmost attention right now. The plan is to make the aircraft ready as it would be displayed at Oshkosh by the end of July this year. So please visit us at booth 298. As you can see here, we received the two-dimensional drawing files of the aircraft. What we are doing right now basically is reverse engineering the whole aircraft, which means studying it inside and out, understanding how it was designed and why it was designed in that particular way. Identifying parts, what aerofoil was used, how many ribs and spars are used, and how they are positioned, how the load-carrying members are structured, how the controls work, what kind of hardware has been used, and so on. And then finally putting all of this into an Excel sheet, which would then become our initial bill of materials. The next step would be to check the dimensions of each of the parts and translating the 2D drawings into 3D CAD models. Here's Juliette working on a recent order. It's a FP303 quick build. This is a part of her new workspace and it really helps her make the products in a very efficient way. Hi Juliette, so how far along are we with our recent order?
Hi Prachi and hi everyone. It's good to be here. So right now I'm in the learning phase. I'm getting to know the workflow at the shop and with everything in here. Right now I am doing the hardware part of the kit, and we are also very happy to have Mano back in the shop. He's right now doing the wood part of the kit.
Perfect, thank you.
This is Fisher Flying Products. I'm Dave Hartner. Welcome to the Nest. Our video newsletters provide weekly insight into building and flying our 15 wooden aircraft designs. Polini Motori of Italy is a gracious sponsor of our channel.
Polini's the manufacturer of the Thor 303 DS.
Cozy Carb Ice Prevention Systems is a proud sponsor of this channel as well. Please take the time to watch our videos to the end, as this assists us in the metrics that YouTube uses to rate our channel. Hit the like button if you feel that the content is worthy. We invite you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button and hitting the bell so that you are notified whenever we post our newsletters.
Hi, what have I done this week? Well, yes! The glue arrived! Right at the very end of the week, and as you can tell from the video that came out on Saturday, I went out flying and landed in a farmer's field. Unintentionally, or unplanned. So that has slowed down things a little bit. But got one bit glued together, the cap strip on the spar, one of the cap strips on the spar, but that was as far as I got. So we have to see what happens for the next week. But have a look and see what I've done this week. So this diagonal was marked using this digital bevel gauge. So with a YW7 here, I could just stick that on there. 33 degrees. So I'm going to I've got that marked there. I'll get my standard square. Where that intersects the line there, I can go cut. And that angle there should match for going in there. Razor saw. right down the line, still got the line showing there. That's cut there. I'll check that square. Yes. And it's lovely and straight. So that's the first cut done. We'll go back and mark up the other. So here we are. I'll go back to here. I've got that set up just perfectly there. I can put my mark in line with the back edge of the spar there. I want that to be absolutely spot on. Yeah, I've got that. So with my my bevel gauge, I can slide that now to there, so it's in line with the line. And now that one's ready to cut. I forgot to mark on my vertical, which is always critical. Right, so the line's still just showing there. Don't know if you can see that. Still got a little bit of a line showing. Let's see how it goes in. Well, I think that's a pretty good match. So I'm just going to make up one more of those. So I need 10 of the verticals, full verticals, and then there's a couple of odd ones. So the master, which I did for the upper spar, is going to be exactly the same for the lower spar. The spacings are the same, so I just go about cutting it exactly the same way. So I just put the master there, I slide it back to there, use the razor saw, oops, and cut one. So there's a full set of the verticals all done, and I'm just now going to dry assemble the wing with all the spar with all the bits I've got so far. Okay, so tip one, same at the bottom end as it was for the top spar, but here I've got it just going up against the spar cap. Vertical, this vertical going in. I'm going to just try and work out how to make up this box. All pretty good fit. This one that sort of sits horizontally like this because it bridges the bits on the web. That's how it's shown on the drawing, just there. Continue along. We've got our piece, which as I said before is the same as we did for the top wing, getting that cut. Our block with the 87 degrees, and this section really looks all the same as for the top spar. So my plan now is I'm going to make up a 16th piece of ply that's going to go across here, out to here, along and down. Okay, so how am I going to make up this this little closing panel? Well, I've just extended the line there and there out, so I can just transfer that mark to the top there, so I can see it. I can see where it's down here, so I can just go right the way across. It says relatively easy there, and I'm just going to go to there, mark that little bit of a line there, because that will be the vertical going up. So that just go straight up there, and we'll now cut that with a craft knife. So that's with a block here. I'll just stick my steel rule on the bit I want to make sure I don't cut. Light pressure, making sure I stay where I want it to go. Getting the initial scores in is important. Not too much pressure. Now that I've got that established, I can increase the pressure a bit. That's that bit. Okay, let's see how it fits. So that goes in, and that fits nicely there. This, I think, is quite important in a way to have it gusseted definitely here with the full width of this member, and have it gusseted down here because this particular area is under compression with the wing strut. So the wing strut's going to try and move this lot down, hence this is a compression piece, so it's important that that's tied in. And I'm going to try and make this slide along in a shear load, which glue's designed to do, but it's good if it's tied in on the side face. So having that there, we'll tie all that together. I could just leave it and have it as one complete sheet, but if I do that, this area here would have to be varnished. I'd have to varnish the back faces or put epoxy across the whole lot. That adds a lot of weight. So my plan is probably glue that in place and then drill a hole, and I use the edge rail to go all the way around to get rid of this excess in the front face, but it still acts as a gusset, tying everything all together. We do have a little bit of extra ply down here which isn't needed, but we're talking about a few grams there. But having all that in there with varnish and everything, or resin, would be a bit more of an issue. So that's the plan as it stands at the moment. Right, so here I am, just roughing up the plywood, just a light sand across the grain. Two reasons for that: that helps to roughen up the grain so it sticks up a little bit, and the other reason for actually doing this rough sanding is to get the surface coating, which is sometimes present on plywood. So you need to just get rid of that, or make sure that it's not there before bonding on other pieces of wood to it. So good practice, just to give it a bit of scuff. 80 grit, something around that, works just fine. And it's literally just touch the surface, not go, not sand too much away. You're just trying to roughen up that surface. Make sure you get a good key. And then we'll be ready to put on the top capping piece for this particular spar. From the time lapse you've probably just seen, I've glued this spar cap on, and there we have it. It's fully in place. Probably might have just noticed from the time lapse that I was paying particular attention to try and get rid of the majority of the squeeze out. There's still a little bit there, but get rid of the most of it, because it all just adds weight and not doing anything for the strength really. First bit, glue together for the wings, yay!
Thanks again for watching. We try hard to bring you interesting content each week. To help us out, please like and share our videos if you feel the content is worthy. To receive the latest info from Fisher Flying Products, click the subscribe button and ring the bell. See you next time in the nest.